Listen carefully, God says, believe it or not, someone just got hospitalized, and it's your special persons. You may not yet understand what this moment means, but heaven has seen what happened. I saw the fear that suddenly touched their heart, the panic that gripped the soul connected to yours. I saw the trembling hands, the unanswered calls, the silence that fell over the room like a cloud too heavy to lift. You did not imagine the uneasiness that woke you. You did not imagine the heaviness that came over your chest today. It was not random, it was your spirit reacting to theirs. Because when two souls are tied by divine purpose, pain in one is felt by the other, even from afar. My child, I need you to understand something sacred tonight. There are moments when the physical world hides what the spiritual world already knows. You may see nothing with your eyes, but your spirit knows the truth. And right now, that truth is trembling in the space between you and someone who once mattered, someone whose name you whisper in secret, someone you tried to forget but never could. The one whose heart has always been bound to yours, even through silence and distance. That person, their world has just been shaken. And heaven is calling you to hear this message, not by accident, not by coincidence, but by divine timing. I saw the moment they fell. I saw the pain that brought them to this place of weakness. I saw the battle in their body, and I heard the cry of their spirit. This hospitalization is not just about illness. It is a wake-up call from heaven, a divine interruption meant to open what pride, pain, and misunderstanding once closed. Because for so long, their heart ran from the truth I placed inside them. For so long, they denied the voice that whispered your name in their soul. They walked away thinking time would heal what only divine connection can. And now, in their stillness, when every breath feels fragile, they are beginning to see what they refused to feel before, that love is not a game, that connections born in the spirit cannot be erased by distance, and that ignoring the divine always brings a breaking point. Yes, they are hurting. But I tell you, this pain is not the end, it is an awakening. The bed they lie on tonight has become an altar of realization. The tears they are shedding are not just tears of fear, they are tears of regret, tears of remembrance. They are thinking of you. They are remembering every word you spoke from your heart, every act of care they took for granted. And while the machines around them hum, and the world outside moves on, their soul is whispering your name like a prayer they never prayed before. Do not take this message lightly, my child. I am not showing you this to make you afraid. I am showing you because I want your heart to be ready, ready to forgive, ready to understand, ready to walk in compassion, not bitterness. For so long, you have carried wounds that were never acknowledged, pain that you tried to hide behind strength. But I am telling you, something sacred is unfolding. This hospitalization is not punishment, it is preparation. I am softening the heart that once hurt you, so that what I destined between you can finally come into alignment. There are things you do not see. People around them may think this is only a physical crisis, but I tell you, it is spiritual surgery. I am removing pride. I am draining away the poison of ego. I am cleansing what has been corrupted by fear. And though their body may lie weak, their soul is beginning to rise. In the silence of that room, I am speaking to them. I am showing them every moment they ignored the call of destiny. I am showing them your face, your love, your tears, and I am asking them, was it worth it? And their spirit trembles, because the truth they tried to run from has finally caught up. Child, I know your heart beats faster as you hear this. I know part of you still aches from what they did, and another part still hopes they will change. I know you wonder why this connection never fully broke, why you still feel them even when they are far. It is because I was never done writing your story. You thought it was over, but I only paused it. I allowed separation not to destroy you, but to strengthen you. And now, as they lie in that place of reflection, I am reminding them of everything they lost. And showing you that sometimes, I bring a soul to the edge not to end them, but to renew them. Yes, I hear your thoughts. You are wondering if they will live, if this situation will pass, if you will see them again. My answer is this: there is mercy in motion. I have placed my hand over their body. I have instructed angels to surround that bed. I am breathing healing into their lungs. But I will not just heal their body, I will heal their soul. Because I am the God who restores what was broken, who redeems what was wasted, who brings reconciliation out of chaos. I am not the author of pain, but I use pain to reveal truth. And the truth is, you still have a divine thread connecting you. A thread that was woven before time began. A thread no distance, no silence, and no mistake can sever. You felt their pain before you knew the news. You woke up restless because your spirit heard what your ears had not yet been told. You thought it was just anxiety, but it was revelation. That's why I led you to this message. That's why you are hearing these words right now. Because your spirit is responding to the same frequency of love that is now stirring in theirs. I am bringing you into awareness so that you will not harden your heart when I bring them back into your path. I am preparing you to understand what is about to unfold. My beloved, do not run from this. Do not allow fear to twist this divine sign. This is not about punishment. This is about purpose. There are some people whose awakening can only come through breaking. There are hearts that only learn love through loss, souls that only listen when silence surrounds them. Your special person is in that place now. They are realizing who you truly were, not the version they misunderstood, but the one I sent to love them unconditionally. And even now, while they cannot reach you, their spirit is crying out your name, not to beg, but to confess. They are beginning to see how divine your presence was, how rare your love truly is. I tell you, there will come a moment, soon, when you will hear from them. Not as they were before, but changed. Humbled. Realigned. And when that happens, remember these words. Remember that I warned you. Remember that I am the God who turns pain into purpose. I am the one who allowed the storm to reveal what peace could not. I let them face the edge so they could see who truly stood by their soul in silence, you. And as you hear this message, let your heart not be heavy but expectant. Expect that I am moving. Expect that I am turning hearts. Expect that this pain is not the end but the bridge. For when I orchestrate divine connections, I do not let them perish in confusion, I revive them through revelation. Your story with them is not ending in a hospital bed, it is beginning there. Because when life feels fragile, truth becomes clear. And the truth that is being written in this moment is simple. You were the one sent by heaven, and they finally see it. Yes, believe it or not, someone just got hospitalized. And it's your special person's loved one, the one they cannot bear to lose. This pain will awaken every emotion they buried. It will make them remember who prayed for them when no one else did. It will make them think of you, the one whose prayers still cover them. They will finally understand that love was never weakness, it was divine strength. And I am using this moment to bring clarity, conviction, and healing to both hearts. So hold your peace. Do not reach out in fear, reach out in prayer. For I am moving in ways unseen. You may not see it, but heaven is busy tonight. Angels are ministering. Destiny is unfolding. And your name is being whispered in rooms you cannot enter, because your spirit has gone where your body cannot, into the heart of the one who once walked away. This is not the end. It is the divine turning point. My child, listen closely again, for I am not finished speaking. The story that began in that hospital room is not over. The thread I am weaving between you and this moment runs deeper than your understanding. The one connected to your heart is standing at the crossroads of life and revelation. Their soul has been shaken awake. You may not see the tears falling where they lie, but heaven has seen them. You may not hear the words whispered from trembling lips, but I have heard every one. They are whispering things now that once were locked away. They are whispering your name, confessing it not to the world, but to me. And I, the Lord your God, am listening. Believe it or not, what is happening right now is not about punishment or loss, it is about remembrance. There are times when I allow the soul to be still so it can finally listen. The person who once ran from you, who turned cold, who acted as if they no longer cared, they are now remembering everything. Every laugh, every silence, every prayer you prayed when they were broken. Their heart is revisiting those moments, one by one. They are remembering the time you reached out when no one else did. They are remembering the strength in your voice when they were weak. And they are beginning to see that what they once rejected was never ordinary love, it was divine assignment. In that hospital room, their mind is wandering, but their spirit is focused. Focused on what truly matters, on who truly matters. The noise of the world is gone, and all that remains is the truth they buried under pride. And in that truth, your name glows like a light. You are the unspoken memory that keeps them alive. Even the machines surrounding them cannot silence what their spirit is finally admitting, that they were wrong to walk away from something heaven placed in their path. My beloved child, I know your heart is trembling as you hear these words. You feel compassion rising, yet also fear. Fear of being hurt again, fear of believing only to be broken once more. But I say to you, do not fear what I am doing. You are not walking into the same pain again. You are walking into the fulfillment of what I promised long ago. The pain you endured before was not wasted, it was preparation. It was the fire that shaped your faith. It was the storm that built your strength. And now, that same strength is what will guide this new beginning. I am the God of divine reversals. The very place where you were wounded, I will bring healing. The very connection that once left you in tears, I will use to show my power. But this time, it will not be the same. This time, your worth will not be hidden, your love will not be ignored, your prayers will not go unanswered. For I have allowed brokenness to bring revelation. And I am whispering into your spirit now, be still and know that I am God. Child, do you know why I led you to hear this message today? Because your spirit is tied to what is happening in theirs. When they are weak, you feel heavy. When they cry, you feel restless. When they are silent, you sense distance. It is because you are spiritually connected. You were not imagining it when your heart suddenly grew uneasy today. You were not imagining the chills, the sudden wave of emotion, the random thought of their face. Your spirit knew before your mind could process it. Because the same divine thread that binds you in destiny also transmits their pain to your heart. Not to burden you, but to awaken you to pray. Do not turn away. Your prayers tonight are powerful. When you whisper their name, angels move. When you speak light over their life, heaven records it. You may think you are just one person praying alone, but in the spiritual realm, you are a warrior holding up the one who cannot stand on their own right now. You are the reason they will recover. You are the vessel through which I will send comfort and redemption. You are the silent intercessor heaven has assigned to this soul. I know what they did. I saw every tear you cried when they left. I heard every question you asked when nothing made sense. I know how you tried to be strong when your heart was breaking. I know the nights you looked up at the ceiling and whispered, God, why did you let them walk away if they were meant to stay? And tonight, I answer you, because their journey to realization required distance. Their healing required silence. Their awakening required loss. If I had let them stay when their heart was still blind, they would have destroyed what was meant to bless them. So I separated you, not to end the story, but to protect the purpose. And now, purpose is speaking. It speaks through pain. It speaks through stillness. It speaks through the sound of the beeping monitor beside them. Every beat is a reminder of the breath I am still giving them. Every tear they shed is a seed of humility being planted in their soul. They are learning what love truly is. Not through comfort, but through confrontation with mortality. They are learning that love is not about possession, but prayer. Not about ego, but endurance. And as they learn this, I am softening the hardened ground of their heart, preparing it for your return, not as you were, but as you are now, healed, wiser, and strong in me. Do you see, child? What once broke you will soon bless you. What once hurt you will now honor you. For I do not waste any pain that you surrender to me. I turn every tear into testimony, every scar into strength. You thought your love was ignored, but it was stored in their memory, stored in their conscience, stored in their soul. And when they cried out to me in their weakest moment, your name surfaced. It was not coincidence. It was confirmation that your love was never in vain. Believe it or not, even now, they are asking me questions in their heart. Why do I still think of that person? Why do I still feel their presence? And I answer them, because you were never supposed to forget them. Because I placed them in your life to show you my kind of love, a love that endures, forgives, and intercedes even when it's not seen. And that love, my child, is the love I placed inside you. You have carried a heart that mirrors mine, patient, forgiving, compassionate beyond measure. And while others took it for weakness, I called it strength. For it takes divine courage to love through pain, to pray through betrayal, to hope when hope seems foolish. Yet you did. And that is why I am rewarding you. I am not just bringing them back to apologize, I am bringing them back transformed. I am bringing them back with eyes that see and a spirit that finally recognizes who you are. You will know this moment has come when you feel a peace settle in your heart, not confusion. You will sense it before they even reach out. The same way your spirit felt their pain, it will feel their awakening. You will know because suddenly, the heaviness will lift, replaced by warmth. You will feel their repentance echoing through the bond between you. And when that happens, remember this word, I told you so. Not to boast, but to remind you that I am faithful, that I never forget my promises. Child, I am not calling you to fix them, I am calling you to forgive them. I am not sending you back to carry their burdens, I am sending you to witness their healing. Because I have already begun the work. The hospital is just the beginning. Their recovery will lead to realization. Their realization will lead to restoration. And when the time comes, you will see them not as they were, but as I intended them to be. Humbled. Softened. Ready. So tonight, while they lie in that bed and you lie in yours, I want you to do one thing, release the fear. Release the resentment. Release the timeline you created. For I am working beyond what you can imagine. You do not have to understand it, just trust it. For I am the God who sees what you cannot. I am the God who heals through what hurts. I am the God who brings beauty from brokenness. And hear me, this situation will not end in tragedy. It will end in testimony. You will not lose them, you will gain clarity. They will not stay bound in darkness, they will rise in light. And when they do, you will see that every unanswered question had purpose, every delay had meaning. So hold steady, my child. Do not let anxiety rule you. Do not let doubt whisper that this is coincidence. Nothing in your life is random. Every moment is orchestrated by divine design. You are hearing this because your spirit was meant to. Because even now, I am preparing you to be the vessel of peace they will need when they come back. They will not need your anger, they will need your understanding. They will not need your words, they will need your prayers. And through you, they will see me. Believe it or not, this moment, this message, this connection, it is all divine. Heaven is moving pieces you cannot see, conversations are being written before they happen, and hearts are being aligned across distance. For I am God, and I waste nothing. My beloved child, I am still speaking. The story is still unfolding, and the thread of destiny between you and this soul has not been cut, it is being rewoven, strengthened, and purified. Believe it or not, the one connected to your spirit is now awakening from a long spiritual sleep. As they lie in recovery, their body may still be weak, but their soul is stirring for the first time in years. The veil is being lifted. The illusions are fading. Every lie they once believed about love, about you, about me, it is dissolving under the light of truth. They are realizing that life is fragile, that pride is hollow, and that running from love is the same as running from me. They thought they had control, but now they see, control was never in their hands. Every heartbeat they now feel is a gift, every breath a mercy, every memory of you a revelation. They are remembering how your presence calmed storms within them, how your love reflected mine. And though they once called it coincidence, now they call it divine. Because I am showing them that the love they rejected was not human alone, it was my voice through you. Child, do you feel the shift? Do you feel how the air around you has changed these last hours? That heaviness that suddenly began to lift from your heart? That is not imagination, it is alignment. It is the signal that healing has begun. As they begin to heal physically, their soul is being rewritten by grace. They will never again look at you the same way. They will not return as they left, for I am making them new. I have placed angels around their bed, but I have placed my presence around your heart. Because you, too, are part of this healing. You were wounded deeply, but I never allowed those wounds to turn you bitter. Even when you wanted to give up, I whispered, hold on. Even when you tried to forget, I let memories resurface, not to torment you, but to remind you that divine love never dies, it transforms. And now, that love will be your greatest testimony. You will see it with your own eyes. The moment when their heart turns back. They will look at you differently. They will speak with humility instead of pride. They will confess what they once could not. And you will know that I, the Lord, have done this. You will see the weight of regret in their eyes, and you will see the gratitude that replaces it. For when I bring people to their knees, it is not to destroy them, but to redeem them. This hospitalization, this moment that seemed like chaos, is the turning point of two destinies. One awakening theirs, and one fulfilling yours. You have waited in faith, now, I am bringing harvest. You have prayed in silence, now, I am answering loudly. You have cried in secret, now, I will make your joy public. For I reward faith that endures even when sight is gone. Do not worry about the how. Do not ask me when. I am the God of perfect timing. When it is time, it will unfold naturally. You will not need to chase, force, or prove. I will draw them toward you by the gravity of divine truth. They will come, not because you reminded them, but because I restored them. They will come, not in arrogance, but in awe of what they nearly lost. And in that moment, both of you will understand why it had to happen this way. My child, I want you to prepare your heart, not just to receive them, but to rise into your purpose. This message was not just about one person, it was about you. About your calling. About your strength. About the compassion that flows through you even when the world calls it weakness. You have carried a love that mirrors mine, unconditional, patient, and enduring. You have carried light into places that did not deserve it, yet you never stopped shining. That is why I chose you. That is why I speak to you now. Because I am raising you to be a vessel of divine love, not only to them, but to many who will hear your story. The world needs hearts like yours, hearts that love beyond hurt, hearts that pray when others walk away, hearts that still believe in redemption. You were not meant to be ordinary. You were meant to carry my compassion into a world that has forgotten what love truly is. Every pain you have felt, every tear you have shed, I will use it to speak to others through you. You will comfort those who think love is gone. You will speak peace into the broken. And you will do it with the authority of someone who has seen my hand turn heartbreak into healing. But before I release you fully into that purpose, I am finishing one chapter that has remained open. This connection, this bond with your special person, will receive closure. For some, closure means goodbye, but for you, it means resurrection. The death of what was will give birth to what was meant to be. And whether this story ends in reunion or in release, it will end in peace. Because I am the God who writes endings that heal. Listen, child, the next days will reveal signs. You will feel their energy reaching toward you in the spirit before they make contact. You will see their name appear unexpectedly, or something that reminds you of them crossing your path again and again. These are not coincidences, they are confirmations. Heaven will signal before the door opens. When you see those signs, do not react in fear. Whisper, Lord, I see you moving. For I will be guiding every step. Do not let doubt speak louder than my promise. The enemy will try to whisper lies, that it's too late, that they won't change, that love always hurts. But I have silenced those voices. Stand firm. Speak life over this situation. Declare, God is in control. Because truly, I am. And what I am doing now cannot be undone by man. The moment you hear they are recovering, remember, it was not just medicine that healed them, it was mercy. Your prayers opened doors no doctor could. Your compassion drew grace upon them like rain. I saw every time you cried out for them when they didn't even know. And I, the Lord, respond to hearts that intercede in secret. That is why they are still alive. That is why I have chosen this hour to bring change. There will come a time soon when you will stand face to face with them. The conversation you once replayed in your head will finally happen, not in anger, but in truth. They will speak words you never thought you'd hear, and when they do, peace will fall like rain between you. You will know it was never luck. It was divine orchestration. I am restoring what was broken, but I am also protecting what is sacred. You will not go through the same pain again. This time, I will guard your heart. I will keep both of you under my wings. And whether the path I choose leads you back together in this life or only in spiritual peace, you will be healed, whole, and at rest. For remember, child, love is never wasted. Every ounce of love you gave will return to you in multiplied form. I will bless you for every moment you chose compassion over revenge. I will reward you for every prayer you prayed when you could have walked away. You will see my goodness, and you will understand that I never forgot you. Believe it or not, what began as a tragedy will end as transformation. What began in tears will end in testimony. The one you love will not die, they will live, and their heart will live differently. The love that once caused confusion will now carry clarity. And both of you will know, God was in this all along. Now lift your eyes, my beloved. The storm is passing. The night that seemed endless is breaking into dawn. You will soon hear good news, not just of recovery, but of reconciliation. You will see doors open that were sealed by pride. You will feel joy return where pain once dwelt. For I am not only healing their body, I am resurrecting a connection that was divine from the start. Stand still and see my salvation. You do not need to force anything. Let me finish the work. Keep your faith steady, your prayers constant, and your heart open. Because the story you thought ended is about to show the world how I turn pain into purpose. This is my promise to you: what was lost will be found, what was broken will be restored, and what was dying will live again. Believe it or not, the hospitalization was not tragedy, it was destiny calling both of you back to me. Be still, my child, and watch what I am about to do. For I am God, and I am not done writing your miracle.